Okay, we are ready to play a Modulus. We're going to continue on from where we were last time. I'm actually ready to build the blue Nexus, the modules for it, which I think I can copy and paste from the other areas. So that is pretty awesome. So this is what we need, all these parts, but I know I've built, yeah, I know I've done that one. But the thing is, like, there was another part of this that wasn't needed. So it'd be interesting to see what I do with the spare bits, the way I built this one. But some of these, like, well, this one and that one, yeah, I've got those ready to go. So we're going to try and do them all on this island, maybe. I'm not sure. So a lot of them are being made here. Like, for instance, this one here. That's this one. Is it? Yeah, hold on. No, it's not that one. It's a different one. Oh no, it's here. Yeah, this is the last bit. Yeah. So that is that one. So that is literally this whole production line. I might be able to shorten it a bit. If I was to place that, kind of need to be considerate, I suppose, of space for other things, but I reckon that'll be fine. I'm just conscious about if I want to bring those resources over, maybe I could start off by just using those resources. No. We won't. We will go. We'll leave a bit of room there. Oh, hold on. There we go. Alright. So this... that's the first one. So that's going to need 120. So that'll be 4 of these. I'll go with right, so that'll be 1 done. And that's pretty compact. I don't think there's... I could maybe shift it over by 1. That didn't achieve much. does let me, yeah. Oh yeah, so now. So there's just a few things wrong here, such as what's not right. That there. That's as about as condensed as I could get it. This one, this is for a separate. Huh. I'm not using that one. That's an interesting little fun fact. So I might goes there. Put that one there. Technically, like, I'm just going to leave that like that and get rid of that for the moment. So that one's done. So I have that spare. I keep that in mind. And all right. Next up. I think it's here. Yeah, this one here. So I'm going to copy a few things and then we'll delete. But it's pretty much all. If I copy that, and I'll just have to redo a bit of it because that. Right, so we get rid of all of that. So I should be able to make this longer. That. Let me just do this, just so I know it's there. So that goes like that. They fit into that there, audio. it's obviously a cube feeding in. I'm just going to move this over here for a sec. Well, I can... right, yeah, okay, yeah, so that could go... like that. So then we're looking at that. I'm missing something here. No, that's right. That would go there. Yeah, that would go there. This could technically go here. So this one's what's got to go up to there. Are we... I think we are good. So yeah, if I do that... Alright, how long is that? This could... squeeze right there. Perfect. So that'll be, that one is only doing... Whoa. I did build it like that, so I'll just give it 2. That's I'll give it 2 nodes here. Rightio. Rightio. And then that was this one, right? So that's the easy ones done, so to speak. Then we've got blue ones. Everything else is blue. So that's where we need to bring in the blue. The pigment. Which... I can make it here. I've got this. I've got oil. Oh no, I don't need that. I just bring the powder in. How are these going over here? Let's check a couple of things. We're just going to get ourselves distracted for a minute. Alright, that one needs an upgrade. These are all being upgraded. Right. We did a bunch of additions here. This is our starting section, and boy did I make a few changes. What's happening here? Oh yeah, they are coming down the line. That's these. These are being upgraded to match these ones. Alright, they're all upgraded. Over here is where we're making a bunch of blue. Yeah, this is where we're making the yellow. Is it? What are we making here? We're making blue pigment. Oh, right. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, I'm just going to ship in the blue pigment. I'm going to... Let's do that. Oh, I don't know if I've got enough. I need some more. We need to get some more of these freighters. Okay, 960. I'll get those shortly. All right. So we will get, well, over here I'll set up a, where's our new area? Here. I'll set up a delivery dock. Oh, look at that. Perfect. I might put it... Now we'll just put it right here. That'll squeeze it in. Right. And we're going to pull out from number 3. That'll be the blue pigment. Oh, but we need the oil. Actually, no. It needs oil. So it's better if we use this over here. So to make the... Oh, I've got a few issues here. What's going on? What am I doing? What am I doing? What? Right. Because I was changing stuff, I got screwed up. Yeah, what have I done? That's it there. Yeah, okay. Think I know. Yeah, I know what's going on. That could have been placed. There. Don't know if I like that. Never. I'm basically not getting that space back. That's what I'm not liking. But it is in line with this over here. And that should be the right parts coming out now. In 1 second. There they are, right. Oh, I brought the wrong part in. What? I'm not even supposed to be building. Right. You idiot. Alright, well, I am making this somewhere. Let's have a look. It's not here. Where is it? Here. Is there any of these? No. Where are we? Getting a bit lost. I know I've made it. Zero production on it's not working. That one's working. That's all working. Yeah, right. Well, let's just have a look. It'll be here somewhere. Not part of this, because a lot of all this has been product driven. It's the blue and white stripe. This is one I do have to copy some from here, but the one I'm looking for is that one. It's none of these. I swear I thought it was in this slot. But I suppose not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I swear I've made it. Oh well, we'll make it then. Yeah. Yeah, there was an upgrade I wanted. More freighters. We've got the parts, the bits now. And also, it's time to go to furnace level 2. Oops, what did I do then? I got rid of my module viewer, that's all. Alright, well let's make this one first. But before doing that, this actual that now makes 120 into 30. Perfect. So a smaller footprint basically. And because of that, that can go straight up. Alright, well let's make our product. I'm going to make it over here and then we'll ship it across. I'm thinking I'm going to try this a bit differently. If we do we'll start over here. We've got a furnace. And then I'm just going to temporarily do that. So I've got some product to test with. Right. I'm thinking I'm going to put it in a cutter. Now a cutter is 30 and that's outputting 30. And I'm going to do that. I'm then going to split that. So that'll end up being 60 and 60. And then I'm going to split it again and do now I've got faster ones of these now, but that doesn't matter for this purpose. Do that, and I'm going to do that. And then going to stamp the center. And then we're going to stamp the center again. This is going to get monotoned. And then fed back into here. So now all I've got to make is these bits. So I'm just going to monotone this. And I might do a a stamp cutter. And then do that. Now still doesn't matter if I did it that way or not. I'm going to go it's gonna have to be like that. That one. And then that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's dude? Hello, how you going? Good to see you. Coming with the streak. Combine what? Combined module exceeds the maximum bound size of 8. Oh no, it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then I will put this, because that's going to be there. Enjoying a lovely streak, I see.
Delivery target completed. Rank up.
Oh, more rank up. And that. Yeah, it didn't tell me new part. Now, I've made this part. I swear I've made this part before. Yeah, that's it. And that will fit just nicely there. And it's accepting them. Alright, perfect. I made the right part this time. Right. Alright, so next I need... it's going to check these are all upgraded. These here are upgraded. Yep. That. Right, they're all upgraded. They all have... Yep, no, that's right. That's over here I want. Right, so... this is what we're making here. Product in, that way, that way. There's a bit of doubling up here. I'm going to copy. Where are we? Over here somewhere. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to straighten this out. This is the paint coming in. And that was also paint being shared, but there's multiple products being made here. But that's a spare part, and that's a spare part. Might start off with what I know, so So these now make 30, so I actually don't need, that can all go there. So my paint can come in here. Let's split that into 60, 30 in there, and 30 goes that way, right. Now I'm sending some that way. So I think whoa, yeah. The painter is the annoyance. Okay, that's the blue output. Then this is like that, isn't it? Yeah. So why don't I do, oh, what would happen if I had, that actually fits. Yeah, yeah, that there. That's looking better. And then that just goes into there. Right. That goes into there. So 30 split, 30 into here, cut into 60. So 30 went that way, and 30 went that way. But I don't need to now because, well, hold on. That's 30. That's 30 to 60. Yeah, I don't actually. I'm going to make some changes. because that was... Oops, hold on. That's 30 into 60. And then I cut it again. Oh, that's 30 into 60. That's 30 coming into here. 30 into 60. So by splitting it, that's saying 30 into 60, and that can be 30 and 30. That can be 60 and 60 now. That's what I'm saying. Will that one be? That will be 30 and 30. So I might actually... This can be a byproduct that we'll probably use for something. So that's fine into there. But this one will only be... Oh yeah, that'll be 30 goes... That's going to go into 60. Right. Yeah, hold on. Like that. So there's two byproducts here that we can deal with. So I might just put some shredders on those. We will be able to use those in other production lines. So then this is the rest of it. And then, so now this is the first cutting. That's the second cutting. Let's get some product in here. And I need some oil too. So I think, if I'm correct, that's going to be waste product here. And I just need to bring my oil in. So I'm going to go over here. This. Copy. Feeling that's going to go there like that. That here and I need an oil. Well, I would say for that to be the case, I could just do this. And then I think it's number 3. Where am I going to bring blue from? Over back where I was. Here. Yeah. I think. No, not that one. I don't know where stuff is. This is where I'm building over there. I'm making a crap ton of stuff. It's coming in on number 4. So where's that coming from? Over here. Right. That's it. Number 4, isn't it? So I'm going to take from number 3. Right. From outgoing 2. To incoming. Outgoing 2. Load. To incoming 3. Perfect. So I'm just going to line up 3 with that. This is my first blue one. So I might put it over here. No, that's not going to work. Right, that's our paint coming in. And then I need my ore. So this will be 4. Right, that comes into there. What am I working on? At the moment I'm working on this one. And that's it there. Right. Did I get accepted? Yep. Perfect. Alright, so next up, what have I got? I've got a few little things being discarded. I've got hold on. Look. So I've got 2 plates and 2 of those. So 2 of those. Right, so for those, I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put a splitter there. I'm going to put one of those there, and then if I put this here, then that will be that should be this piece here. Perfect. That was a good use of that one. This here is 2 side pieces that are black, and they could be these sides here. Right. I've got these bits here. They could be, yeah, I've got an idea what they could be for. They could be that. So what I could do is This is a bit odd. Instead of that, that could be blued up. I don't want to waste the blue paint when I've got to do it anyway. But I think these pieces could be monochrome back to being white, and then there's going to be 60. That monotoner does 30. That cutter, look. No, actually no. No, I don't need it cut. I'm just going to leave it there for the moment and come back to it. I think I have a use for it. And this one here, that'll just let the production line keep running. Gaz, welcome. Good to see you there. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. What are you up to? That's 1, 2 of a big block. And that's like 3 and 4. All good, my friend. Late dinner after a riveting Saturday night dog walk. Nice. I love a good dog walk. So that one and that one, I can make, that's one blue block. And then that and that and that and that, that's a second blue block. So what if I did, what, this feeds in at 30. There, that to there. I think I'll do Let's just do this to that. And 21. Oh, actually, hold on. They don't need to be next to each other. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2. Right, that'll be my blue blocks coming out, and they will be split. I will cut them into 4. What's a cut I need? 30. One of them needs to be white and one of them needs to be blue. I didn't need... oh yeah, no, this one is going to be like this. I might change how that works. That's going to go into 4. So then it's going to be that one. Like that. And this one, there, 1, 2, 3, 6 apart, right. Like that. And I'm going to put it into a stamper. And take that out. Perfect. So I'm just going to put a waste on that for the minute. This one is the wall of that's the black. I feel like Oh, that's the black wall, is it? Yeah, it is. Right, so... that's the blue. So I need a white. So what about a white wall? I think I need to do the I don't know. I kind of know what I'm doing. That's going into there. Oh yeah, that's right, yep. That goes into there. Got 30 coming in. So I think I want to do this. And then I'm going to put this here like that. I don't think that's right. I suppose so. That and that and that and that. Yeah, let's do that. So this one I want to be the white wall. Right. That's the black wall, and I want this one here it's not going to matter until there. That to there, that to there. That goes to there. That one. That one. And then that. That finish that part. Perfect. Excellent. Then there was these walls, so that's gone. So I was going to do these walls, I think. So that one, and then right. For the moment, I'm going to shred that. This is that blue wall and the white face, and I think I'm going to do this. That's going to come to here. That's also, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. How much is that coming out? That would go uh, 30, so I'm setting 60 in. That's right. Yep. split it in half is 60, split it in half is 30 and 30. 30 and 30 will make 30, so that builds into 30. So that's an output of 30. That may just be trash. This one will be 120. That's 60. And it's going to become... Yep, let's do this. 30 and 30, that's 60. I'm going into a cutter. Ah, I've already cut it, have I? Ah, they're flat. Ah, so that's, I'm getting 60. 30, 30. And that one. And that one. Makes that. And then I've got this. It's going to be the base of that, isn't it? That's going in, that's going in. I swear I had... that way. Yeah, it was this, I hadn't done it. So that's the of that, and then that gets split. And that'll be to join up with that one. Yeah. I don't think I've got a doing nothing piece. I do have a doing nothing piece. That's the two white bits of that side, right. And this is two pieces like that, which I don't think I'll need. Right, so this cutter will be that. Ah, no. this, put this one here. Perfect. All right. Done that one. So there was another. So now I need to make these two here will be from this piece and these inner pieces from one blue block. This one here I could use those and join them back together. I wouldn't be making as many. But that would mean... Oh yeah, no, I think I can do this. So that's that's two slices of half a block. And then technically all of those would make up that there. But I don't have a waste piece. But what I do have is I need to do this paint again. We need to do I think we're going to copy that again. That kind of works nicely. Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. Yep. So this to here. Perfect. And then I just need, so I think I'll do let me think about this for a sec. That is not a bad idea. Can I do that to there? That'll go to there. This is my cutter. So I've got 30 coming in. That'll make 60. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm going to cut that. And then do that. Do that. So that's going to be outputting at 30 with, from what I understand, I'm bringing 30, oh no, so I am bringing 30 in, that'll make 60, and 30 and 30 will make 30, that'll make 60, 30 and 30 will make 30, so I think I'm going to do this, I'm going to have, if I put a cutter here, that's different, isn't it? You know what? I think that's a bit excessive. I think we will just move it here. But I think that will go there. Right. And I will feed, if I'm only feeding, I'll feed 2 nodes in. Right. Then that's going to be cut. Can I cut it like that? No. Well, yeah. See, this is my dilemma. It's not a dilemma, but yeah, I think we'll do it like that. So that's 60 out. I'm going to do that. $30 and $120. I'm bringing 60 in, so I'm outputting 15. 15 in will be 30 out, and then I'm splitting it. So, well, if that's the case, 30 out, then I don't need to do that there. And then I can do this. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. But I need to do this. Oh no, if I do that, and then I'm going to put that there, that there, that there. So that will be there, that will be there. That to there. That's that one done. Then I need out of here, we need a full 60, that's 30, isn't it? So that's 30, yeah, a 30. So then that's my new furnace. What's the furnace do? 30. Oh, yeah, so that's 4. I'm just going to bring in 4 of these in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that like that. And then from here, I should just be able to put a cutter. And cut these like that. Like that. Alright, so that's 30. That makes 60. That's 30 going in. That makes 60. So that is this one. And then all that's left is this one. So I've got that piece of that for it over here. They're the 2 walls. Right. There's that one. And that one. So the last piece is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4. So there is going to be some waste here. Oh well, so be it. I might do try something different. I'm just going to use 3 nodes. Right. Oh, I've deleted some belts. Oh. Oh, I remember I have some left over here. But it's only a wall. And I still need a bit of a wall. Did I still have some trash? No, I think I've used everything. Yeah, why did I do this? Alright. Yeah, I did have that. No, I'm going to trash that. And then I'm going to cut this. Yeah, that's the thing is, right? If I do that, yeah, okay, I get confused a bit, but I think I know what I'm doing. So I reckon, what am I bringing in? 30, 60, so 3/4. So 3/4 of 30, so I'm making things hard for myself. I think I'm just going to bring in 15. So I'm bringing in 60 and I'm outputting 15. I'm going to cut that 15 into 30. I think I'm over. Honestly, I think I'm going to do this. So that 15's turning into 60. This 60, I'm going to split. No, I'm going to a stamper is what I need, really. Perfect. This is just going to get trashed. This and that. That one and that one. Yeah, we've done it. We've done it all automated with only 2 bits of scrap. So we're just waiting on a few bits to come in. So 180 of the one I've just done. 100. There's still 150 or so of this one that's coming in at the moment. They're all coming in. All right. All that's satisfying. The monument is being built. Let's go and check my upgrades. Where are we? Over here. Upgrade on that. These are all upgraded. They have been all upgraded. They've all been done. Right, that's because that's waiting. We haven't got a purpose for that yet. These have all been upgraded. This is what we just worked on, which has been building. Oh, pity that disappears out of the screen while you go away. Okay, so that's challenges is something I haven't done for a while. And we're up to the blue challenges. They're not hard to do, I just don't know if I feel like doing them right now. That's the Grey Nexus Monument. This is an island I've unlocked I haven't used. Another one I've unlocked I haven't used. This one would be worth unlocking, and then that joins up all of those, but I don't need to at the moment. Okay, tech tree, we've earned a lot of stuff while we've been waiting. So, faster freighters is possible, more freighters. Die mixer efficiency would be not bad for 480. Let's go all the way up top. Skylines per island, yep. Crane amounts, we don't need it just yet. Advanced core facility large, twice as many cores as its small version. Okay, consumes oil, yep. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Oil rig speed is probably worth getting at the moment. That one I'm going to get. That's a lot of my speed stuff. And I reckon the die mixer efficiency. The cutter speed. The monotoma speed. That's in the next one, right? Stamper. This is a new... I haven't done any of this stuff. This is all new. Blueprints? Maybe. Signs and display case. Cutter's going to go up and the stamper's going up. Oh yeah, the cutter, that's totally needed. Might as well get some of these. So now I'm pretty much, well, almost researched out on these basic stuff. And it's only used for upgrades now, I reckon. Is there anything else? Okay, yeah. So I need a rank to get that. I've got the points, but not the rank. Rightio. The bot assembly, that was it. And I was going to get this other thing here. Alright. That's a bunch of crap we've done. There's your display case. So you've got to feed something into it. Yeah, it's alright, I suppose. Text signs. Set text. Icons. That would help, I suppose. Actually, what does that look like? Yeah, right, so you can do all that. Oh, numbers, but not the words. I suppose that's what signs are for. And small icons. Alright. The basic bot assembly large, which does it but now needs... So it's the same as whatever but now needs oil. And I don't know what I need bot assembly for, to be honest. I've got these here. But anyway, they just need oil. If I wanted to do that, if I felt like it. This is slowed down a bit, or is it just normal? How are we going over here? A few more of, yeah, they're happening. I wonder what the different icons mean. Difficulty level? No. I don't know. Well, I suppose next is I've got the yellow pigment refinery. I've got, so making the chemical plant. So making Luminite. So a Luminite reactor needs that and that. Alright. I should make it on this one, I reckon. Should I ship dye over here? Or will I run out if I start shipping more around? I might take it from number 3. Because we don't need a lot by the looks of it, but we may make a few. So the oil, let's do it like this. Maybe not there. What's up, Randy? Hey? Hold on. Hey? You want a pat, do you? Hey? You come up for a pat? Very slow in responding to your questions. It's good. Gaz is here for the pat time. Like it's simple in the fact that you can only build objects that are an 8x8 grid. Gaz has got all the emotes there, but there's different coloured objects to make, so it increases the amount of production lines you've got to create to do the production lines, like the blue pigment and the yellow pigment. Who's a good boy? That's right, it's Randy. He's a good boy. Yeah, look at that silver fox. He's getting a bit old, isn't he? Hey, he's getting a bit of grey hair on there. Hey, oh yeah. But it's very addictive. But I could also see, once I've played it, I can't see myself playing it again. Maybe if there was another map or something. The chin scratches are legendary. That's right, Gaz. That's right. Oh, he likes his button chest scratch at the same time, don't you? But if you bought it, you definitely get your money's worth, Hobbs. It's very relaxing, very enjoyable. Yeah. Things like just copy and pasting setups like I just did then. From one side of the map to the other. There's blueprints. I haven't unlocked blueprints yet, but yeah, that'd also be good. Yeah. He's a good boy. That's healed up that bump, whatever it was, just about, hey? Your cut's nearly gone. Hey, your scab's nearly gone. Hey, we all done? No. Apparently we're not all done. Right, there we are. Alright, we'll get back into it. So, oh, I didn't plug my headphones in. So the oil's going to become there. I need one of these. Might just put that right there. I think it's that one there, yeah. number 3, load, drop off. And this is incoming 4. Right. So this will make our dye, our blue dye. Perfect. Alright, that's filtering through. Right. Well, let's start making some modules. I want to start with... Alright, so that's a... So these squares will be this square here, right? So that would be... gonna be some... just piecing together in my head the steps. I think I know what's going to happen. So let's start off with something simple. Oops. Right, so we've got 30 coming out. I'm gonna monotone that straight away. We're then gonna cut it. So into 4. Right. I'm going to do, so now 30, 30, so 30, so I'll have 120 coming out. So I'm going to split this. I'm going to put that and that. So I'm going to put that one there. And then this one, I'm going to, so there'll be 120 coming out. So that's 60 and 60, right? And then another 60. So I'm going to put a cutter here. And I'm going to do these. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do we have? 60 into here. So 240. So I was going to have I'm going to have that. And that. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna do that again. This one here is where I'm going to stamp it. That's going to come out at 30, 120, 60, 30 and 30, so 30. Yeah. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was smoking when I was thinking about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I suppose that's right. Oh, that's the big bit, and that's the waste bit. No. Because what's this coming out at 60? that goes there. That's... I was reading it different, but... that goes there like that. That one, and that one. Yep. And then that's going to make the 1 and 2. So I think no. This I've made. Yeah, no. I know what I'm trying to do here. It's not right. This is going to be... that. All right. And that's the box. So I still need these top pieces, which I'll get to. This bit here, you know what I'll do? Yeah. I changed my mind. I've kind of... No, that's... No. Because this piece is... yes. It's where I've made my mistake. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is the right size. Alright, so this needs to be blue. So, at this point... I might do that. Let's just see what happens. We can change it. Right. So then... That's when I do this. Right. Alright, this here. This here needs to be there. So there's that and that. These pieces here are going to be for, I'm going to bring these, well, back down this way, I think. Like that. And that, and then that. Sweet. Now, what's interesting, that's going to go to there. And this here. Like that. Right, we're making some progress on two different pieces. Now I need two flat white pieces, these two. So let's do putting 30. Right, so it's going to go into there, and we're just going to cut it straight away. Oh! Our blue vault is done. Green neural network, blue vault operational, information retention and recursion are now secured. This monument preserves what would otherwise be lost. The network grows more resilient. We are encouraged by your progress. Okay. And that's it. This is the... Oh, here we are. Interesting. This structure is unusual. I don't recognise its internal logic, yet it appears deliberate. I'll admit there's a certain amount of elegance to it. As long as productivity remains unaffected, I see no reason to interfere. But that's it. That's all it does now. Like all this production line. Get this frequency open to receive further production. So that's it. It's not accepting any more product now. That just sits there. Alright, so I've got 4 of those. I reckon like that, right? I'm then going to put... Right, so now it's going to be split, definitely. This to there. Split this in half like that. Right. Right, so now this and that. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be coming 120, so 60, 60, 120, 60, 60, so 60. I'm then going to stamp it. Like that. Right. So this piece needs to join up with that piece over there. But also I've got some other bits that could go on it, so let's just keep it going. This square I'm going to that and that. Alright, so this is outputting 60, so 30 into here, so 60, 30 and 30 makes 30, so 30 is going this way, so 15 is going this way, so 30 is going into there, and 15 and 30, so we're getting 30 and 30, we'll get 30 out. Then I'm going to monotone it And then actually, can this go? Can it go here? It's alright. Actually, what's that going on to that? Well, in that case, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to do this. They're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 gap in between. What's your problem now? That there. That there. Right. Oh, and I just need the sides to finish that one. So that is out of this here. Have I done the wall? Yes, I have. That's the wall bit there. So now this, so I need to get those, so that would be off one piece. I'm going to come back to that in a sec, because that piece there it does join up with that one over there, but I may need some other bits yet. So I would do that. do. So that would be 30. Why am I only doing that? I don't know. Because I was... I change, well, if I change it now, it won't matter. Yeah, no, I'm not going to change it. 30, so 30 will make 60. 60 and a half is 30. 30 will make 60. 60 and a half is 30. 30 and a half will make 120. Right, so the that one and that one. Right, yes. Perfect. This should be the last piece of this one.
New module created.
Perfect. Right, so that's in the process. And I've just got to finish this other one. So this one is, I've got one plate and all I've got to make is this bit here. So the 6 and the 6. So I'm going to cut the plate. I'm then going to do that. Join them. Karen, hello, welcome. Alright, don't forget to drink water, absolutely. And we'll do that. Perfect. Alright, so this go there. Thanks for the lurk. This go there. So that there. And then this one will go here. Oh, actually, could go here.
New module created.
Beautiful. That was a lot of fiddling around. But we got it. So wait for that to construct. I could copy and paste that to make a new one as well. That's annoying. Maybe. It is in line with that now. I could do some optimization with this stuff. It's all very... Ugh. Okay, harvest the drone. Oh, we're making Luminite now. So in our here, okay, so the Luminite reactor unlocks the chemical plant. Right? So the chemical plant takes oil and Luminite. Rightio. bring this over to here. And it will make luminol, which I don't know what we need it for. So really now, where are my blue? Getting a bit lost on the map now. This is all the grey data stores. The grey cube, the blue cubes. So we've made that. Supply tank. Then coolant. Then advanced assembler. Can combine 3 modules into a new one. Ooh. It needs coolant to operate, which is what the coolant recipe. Ooh, complicated. Die speed. That's all yellow. Advanced cutter. This is now we're getting up to cool. Okay, so the coolant is going to be required for a lot of stuff. Four link buildings. That's worth getting. So the advanced core facility and they're going to be useful. Superior core facility. So I need to get to here. Here we are, supply tank. Alright, supply tanks. Collect coolant made in the chemical plant. Advanced operators need to stay operational. And then they're just linked. Right. So you don't belt them, you link them. Okay. And then their supply drone speed's a thing. So coolant's the recipe. Then we're up to the advanced assembler. You can create 12 by 12 modules and 3 inputs available. They're still working using 2 inputs at higher speeds, but they can handle a higher throughput too. And they need coolant. Alright, so basically I need to be making coolant. That's the whole point of me making all that stuff. Right. And then this gets me up to here, superior core facilities. So there's a lot to be done now, I think. Not that I had much to be done. Yeah. Well, I have been making yellow pigment. I'm thinking that the module challenges might be an interesting thing to do at some point. I definitely, okay, so definitely I need to this here, Luminite processing, needs to level up, because that makes luminol. So then what of our so that's a supply tank, and this is the advanced assembler, and there was one building I unlocked, chemical plant, which is that, and then there's the supply depot. No, that's not it. Supply depot. Supplying what? That's a great thing. Coolant. Okay, coolant. So where the coolant would be made here. Right, okay, cool. Well, that's it. Look, bang and bang. Right, yeah, okay. So that's the other use for these. And we don't have to smelt this. Perfect. You know what? I think that's enough for me for today. Rightio folks, we delved into the Blue Nexus building initially today. We made all the modules for the Blue Nexus, and that component was created, and that they all got uploaded, and we got the next message part of the storyline, I suppose. I then turned my eye over to the luminol or Luminite reactor, and we made a Luminite reactor. Then we could turn it into luminol, and I went looking in the tech tree and found the next stage of things to do with that, with the storage tank and the supply tanks. Added the coolant recipe to the chemical building, and yeah, so we're ready to start making all that, because I unlocked the new assembler, which has the bigger, for the next set of parts for things. So we're going to have to ramp up the building of some of that stuff, so we'll get on to that. It'll be interesting. Yeah, so more fun to come. We're making our way through the game. It's obviously getting more complex, which is good, because you can't be the same game all the way through. We'll just keep proceeding through. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.